Tony Bellew responds to shock call-out from Derek Chisora as heavyweight tries to lure legend into comeback. Tony Bellew has now responded to Derek Chisora's bizarre teasing of a big fight in Manchester. Chisora has stated he has 2 more appearances left in the boxing ring to reach the 50-fight mark, after beating Joe Joyce in a thriller at his favorite O2 arena. One of the locations he has picked for his farewell tour is Manchester, given he has had some of his most famous nights there, including his first meeting with Dillian Whyte in 2016, and in surprising fashion, Chisora selected friend and boxing icon Bellew for his final fight. Drafting up a poster on social media, he accompanied the image of the pair together with an eyes emoji, and the poster read, "Manchester, December 2024, Chisora vs. Bellew. Reversing retirement." It was a huge shock given how close the pair are, with Bellew having appeared at most of Chisora's fights ringside to support him. Bellew has now issued a quick response, replying, "Stop it you." The Evertonian reigned as a WBC cruiserweight world champion during his prime, and had big fights at heavyweight later in his career. He was a true fan favorite and attracted huge crowds, including at his beloved Goodison Park for his famous win over Ilunga Makabu in 2016. Bellew retired after losing to Alexander Usyk in an undisputed title challenge in his final bout in 2018, but had gone out with fond memories after back-to-back wins over David Haye. The boxing icon was reportedly close to making a full comeback in 2023, after being tempted by a potential WBC Bridgerweight title shot against Lukasz Rzański. Talks were claimed to be genuine, but eventually broke down with Bellew not staying on the other side of the ropes. He has famously always suggested that every fighter has a price, but has been critical of Mike Tyson, who will return in a full comeback with Jake Paul aged 58 in November. Chisora himself is reaching his twilight years, but has regularly defied fans' pleas to retire and continued his journey. But Bellew himself has previously called for his friend to leave his career behind and end on a high. He said in 2022, "I'm close to Del, and I love Del to pieces, but I don't want to see him back in a ring. And I begged him to stop. I begged him, begged him, begged him, but he won't. He loves fighting. Del isn't doing it for the money. That's the frightening part. I understand when lads are skint, and you've got to carry on fighting because you've got a family to provide for. But Del's financially good. He doesn't need the money. He says to me, 'Tony, we all need the money,' and I'm like, 'You don't.' He's got a beautiful wife. He's got 2 beautiful little girls. Just think about, you're no good to them if you're incapable of looking after yourself. You're no good to them. And that's what boxing does. That's the harsh reality. I'm sorry people don't want to hear that. But I'm going to say it. I don't care what anyone thinks. That's just the way it is."